I guess I'm going to sit here and try to download a CD and switch it over to a phone here. I don't know why I got bribed into doing this, but I'm going to do it. Okay, I got internet connection. That's what it says I have to have. I got that. Okay. I'm going to open this little door here on the side for the CD. Okay, let's see if we got a CD here. Hey, we got a CD. What do you know? Well, now we put it in there. Down, click OK. Okay, now where is OK at? I guess enter would be the same thing, wouldn't it? We'll hit enter, see if that'll work. Well, something's happening anyway. Okay, now I'm supposed to click something here. Let's see. On the list of songs up here, click the click check marker and remove the check next to the item. Okay. I clicked it, now where am I moving it to? Okay, where's the import CD at? I guess that would be it. I don't know. We'll find out in a minute. These probably all end up somewhere else. I see it now. Okay. I gotta wait for all, okay, all them's done. The top of this, show check up here next to each song. They are to the library. Okay, so we then went to the library. Shh, we're in the library. When the songs are finished, important. Eject button. To the right, slide. Okay, I guess I gotta take the CD out now. I think. Click the music. Okay. I didn't name this thing, so I don't know. So, what was the first song on there? That ain't it. Are all these the same? Okay, we'll grab it, we'll drag it up here, and we'll drop it to the phone. Okay, something happened. There's downloading. That's what it says it's doing. Okie dokie. Open. Okay, I guess we're waiting on the phone to tell us something.
Make certain that you are connected to the internet and then open iTunes onto the computer. Insert an audio CD into your computer's CD drive.
Okay, you're going to use the camera one.
Choose the name of the album and then click OK in the window that appears on the screen.
Is it doing that?
It says, would you like to import the CDs Duck the Halls, A Robertson Family Christmas into your iTunes library?
Okay.
Click yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Choose the name of the album.
It may or may not have that. That was what I learned in the last one.
Okay, so then what do I click on?
You just wait now. Is that what it tells you?
It's
Read your
little
thing.
that's loading. Choose the name of the album and then click OK in the window that appears on the screen.
Okay, that didn't happen, so go to the next page.
When the list of songs on the album appears, click the check mark to remove. Click the check marks to remove the check next to them. This will prevent these songs from being imported if that is your desire. So just click all the checks.
You don't need to do that now, huh? That was a mistake on my part too.
To add the selected songs or the entire album to your library, click Import CD located on the right side of the screen.
No, you don't need to do that either, because it didn't do that.
Okay.
What's the next one say?
Note, the top of the screen will show the song importing while checks appear not next to each song as they are added to the library. When songs are finished importing, click the eject button to the right side of the name of the CD and retrieve your CD from the CD/DVD drive.
You're waiting for it to import, aren't you?
It's only on 7 out of 14.
Okay.
When songs are finished importing, click the eject button on the right eject button to the right side of the name of the CD and retrieve your CD. Click on Music and find your album in the iTunes library. Note, you can click on the album to see the song that have been imported. Connect your iPhone to the Lightning to USB cable and attach the male USB to the female USB port on your computer or laptop. iTunes will recognize your iPhone and blank will appear in the top left side of the screen. Click on your album and drag it toward the iPhone symbol on the left side of the iTunes library.
It's in there.
I don't see it.
It might not have the picture.
Do I have to look for it?
It should be at the very bottom. It should be at the bottom. Get it put on
The iPhone will open and you can drop the album into the selection that has the name of your iPhone. Note, within a few moments your album will be imported onto your iPhone. After the album has been imported, click on the iPhone symbol and click the eject button on the next screen to safely disconnect your iPhone from your computer or
it. Wait a
laptop.
minute. Did you actually get it to go on it?
It's on it, I guess.
What did you say?
After the album has been imported, click on the iPhone symbol and click the eject button. I don't see any ejects in it. Note, after opening the music app on your iPhone, you will find your album there ready to listen to anywhere you desire.
Hi. As you can see in the last few videos, there were several problems that occurred while we were going through the test subjects. The first thing that was a major problem was to choose the name of the album and then click OK in the window that appears on the screen. That really didn't work because it doesn't do that every time. So when I had originally created the instructions, it wasn't showing me what had occurred. So I had to take that off and put it in the size of a note. What I did was I just went with the iTunes application should recognize your CD and ask if you would like to import it into your iTunes library. Click yes and wait until all songs have a check next to them. I noticed that the test subjects, they didn't want to wait. And I believe even in the second test subject, it just happened that appeared when it was time for him to have it. So he was kind of surprised. So I clearly made that clear, and I put in bold that they should wait until it's time for that to happen. I changed a few other things also. I put 3 notes on the second page this time where it says if the iTunes application asks you to choose the album, choose the name of the album, and then click OK. And I underline and put in bold if, because I noticed that my notes were confusing them. Even though they were laid out with numbers, it was still confusing them. So the if, I also put another if, that if it just happened to not give you the box that says, would you like to do this? Well, if it's there, I put you can click on the import CD. There was a lot of confusion because the iTunes application was working differently with one than it was with another. With the way I did it, when someone else did it, when another person did it, every time it was a different scenario. So hopefully I've got all of these, and I've left a last note telling them when all of the songs have a check mark next to them, as in the picture below, you have finished importing this CD album. So my hope is they will take clear notice with the notes being changed to bold, the ifs being underlined, that this is just if this happens. In my defense, both of our characters, both of our test subjects, had never worked with iTunes or an iPhone before. So they did pretty good considering. There was also some problems with the idea of an eject button. When I went back through and I changed the instructions, I changed it to an eject icon. That it was something you were supposed to be looking for. I also made a huge mistake by writing in number 6 to find it to the right side of the name of the CD. Well, they were looking to the right, when in reality I changed that to say locate on the upper left side of the screen next to the name of the CD and retrieve your CD from the CD DVD drive. Again, I had to put an if there with a note that if the screen is not already showing that iTunes library, then click on music. I had done either one. Another thing that got me into problem was this right here. If you can see that, I put this picture which showed you clicking on your album so you could see the songs. The problem was that's what at least one of our test subjects thought was the way he was supposed to put the songs in. So I just completely deleted that picture because it was kind of misleading and got rid of that. A lot of the rest of it I kept and didn't get rid of, and left just kind of the stuff about the music, of how to drop it in there. I think that was kind of clear. If they were familiar with drag and drop, which our younger participant was more familiar with drag and drop than our older participant. So, finally we came to the last part. There wasn't a whole lot changed. Overall, I think it went pretty well, but it was clear, even though I had looked at it originally and thought, wow, this should be pretty simple when we go through it. When the test subjects got in and started working with it, it was much more difficult for them. So I'm glad I went through the scenario of using test subjects. That only helped me to see a better way to create instructions. And I think it's pretty clear to me that if I ever do have to write instructions for a company, I'm definitely going to use a few test subjects before I begin. So thank you for watching this video. This is Scott Ingram signing out.